Well then folks, welcome to my second channel. To begin with, things are not looking good. It's getting more bonkers, more shit here by the hour. Like in Thunderbird, anything could happen in the next hour. Well, I think today's it's not an April Fool's Day joke. Gold is $3,174 an ounce. That is a real bad indicator if it goes up. That means geopolitical events are getting more complicated, more escalation. It's an indicator society is slowly going down the bog. Chaos, social unrest. All it just needs one little thing to spark off, like a domino effect. Now, regarding what is going on in the Middle East with Iran and America, regarding they want the bombing together with Israelis, these underground mountain military bases. We're talking about 500 meters underground in the mountain. And God, if you would have checked out the list of hardware Americans they have on that island, which is 4,000 miles south. Not enough they got fighter planes and stealth B-2 bombers which are nuclear capable. I don't think your conventional weapons would even make a dent in that mountain. And as I mentioned in the second channel, if we don't use nuclear tipped weapons, you're going to create a radiological situation. Or if you manage to bomb it and do damage to the structure, seen as a possibility there are nukes down there, and the Iranian MPs are calling on using nukes, which means they have the technology and the hardware is ready to go. Mostly the Iranians said you can screw yourself, Trump, and I don't think they took it down too well, that thing. So it's a question of time. The Israelis and Americans are going to attack and bomb Iran. So they got the God-given right to decide what countries should have what on or what not, basically. China is entering the window between April and October. They're doing their so-called simulated military exercises around the island of Taiwan. There could be a good chance they do it for real, or probably for October. This is probably the time the Americans and Israelis are busy with Iranians. You know, Chinese are just like step into Taiwan and take over the whole damn joint. The Russians, since Trump's been elected in office, the counterattack the Russians has intensified. Double respect last year, and some say the Russians have to take the microchips out of the washing machines and put them in their missiles and fighters. They got all the stuff they want. It's all made in Russia. I think it's the Western Europe. You're going to have to take the chips out of your so-called electrical appliances to build your military hardware. And the fact is, if we have to face a conflict with Russia, NATO have to use nuclear weapons to take out all their soldiers in Ukraine. And this means a legitimate the right for the Russians for a counterattack. And they can attack cities in Europe and in America. the dead hand doctrine, as they say. And obviously, we have Zelensky saying Putin can die soon. Then after a few days, strange enough, one of those limos of the cortege or Putin's presidential escort mysteriously explodes. Some sleepy cells in Russia, backed by NATO and American Secret Services, well, with the Ukrainians. It's possible, because many people are not aware. Behind the scenes, you think they're talking about peace. It's just all crap they want to make you believe. But tensions are growing, and it seems like the backdoor communications are being less. For now, we haven't seen respective ambassadors of respective nations being recalled back home yet. That will be a really bad sign. So, keep our fingers crossed. Common sense prevails instead of these psychopathic hotheads wanting war, especially from Europe, after their so-called survival kits warning the European population you may need 72 hours of supplies to superate a conflict or whatever type of emergency. No emergency lasts for about 3 days. Minimum loss for about a week or so and onwards, really. So basically they are getting you into war mode. Soon they'll be creating an enemy for you to hate, for you to fight. We've seen this before. First World War, Second World War. You know, Third World War, you don't know how it's going to go. But Einstein said once, World War III will be fought with sticks and stones.